Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know me, Jeff McMahon, and I really struggle with watch addiction, and I talk a lot to other people who have watch addiction. So it's something I think about a lot. It's something I try to address a lot in my life. I first want to explain, there's a very healthy narrative that we all have as we pursue the watch hobby. The narrative is this: you learn about watches and you develop a reasonable expectation of what you want from a watch. There's something that's almost like the perfect watch. I noticed it when I had a Tudor Black Bay 41. It's almost a perfect watch in many ways, in terms of the accuracy, the movement, the build quality, the bracelet, everything working together as a whole. I mean, granted, it's over $3,500, and but that's an example. I have a Seiko SLA 051. It's a perfect watch for about $2,500. Accurate movement, all just the build quality. For a $600 Echo Drive non-mechanical watch, this Citizen ProMaster is very good too. But the point is this: you do your research and you find a watch that you want. I could even talk about the SPB 143, the very popular watch on Instagram, which is about $1,100. Granted, the movement's not as accurate as this Echo Drive or the 8L35, but the point is, the healthy narrative that you'd like to have is that you settle on one watch and you ride off into the sunset happy. You did your due diligence, you did your research, you found a watch that you're in love with, and now you can go on with your life. But for those of us who don't fit that narrative, I would say we are like the bull elephant. The bull elephant will go into this high testosterone condition called must. Very aggressive, and is in a constant state of desire. And the bull elephant would be us. We are in a constant state of desire. And I know we like to show off our watches and we do wrist shots, but I hate to say it, man. I mean, I'm just going to talk for myself. I don't look at a wrist shot and someone saying congratulations to me as cause for celebration. I'm kind of ashamed, a little bit ashamed of it, because for me, seeking flattery and likes on Instagram, it's a sign of impoverishment. Honestly, it's a sign of impoverishment, and I don't like being in this state of constant desire for watches. I was talking to Carlos yesterday about this, and we were talking about the only time we get relief from that constant desire from watches is when you're in a honeymoon phase with a particular watch. And the honeymoon phase could last a week, it could last 6 months, but the point is it dies and then you're back on the hunt. And I've talked to watch guys who said the honeymoon phase will fade with just about any watch, even a Rolex or an Omega. So there's no final cure if you're the bull elephant, as we are. We are the bull elephant. And what I'm obsessed with as I look at this addiction is, honestly, it's an affliction. It's a debilitation. And there is a very famous ancient religion from China, Taoism. And in the Teo Te Ching, chapter 46, they have a lot to say about being in a constant state of desire. And I think there's a line in there that I should probably use for the title of this video. Let me just read a translation of this. I think this is going to hit home. No motive is more compelling than wanting what others have. That would be called envy. No illness more debilitating. No illness more debilitating or crippling than dissatisfaction. Are you satisfied, McMahon? I don't know. Am I? I don't know. No illness more debilitating than dissatisfaction with what one has. Now this, I think this should be the title of the video. No better forecast of failure than wanting more. Wow. If you're constantly desiring more stuff, more watches in your case, more watches in my case, that is the best forecast or predictor of failure in your life. That's sobering. That's really sobering. No better forecast of failure than wanting more. Knowing the satisfaction of being content with a simple life, a wise person will always be unsatisfied. Will always be satisfied. The wise person is always satisfied. So if we're wise, if we have predictors of success, we know how to find satisfaction and contentment with our life. I wish watches were more simple. You know, I've been successful in other areas of my life. Like I used to buy really expensive shaving cream that cost like 25, 30 bucks for 5 ounces. And I love it, you know, the smell of it. Blah, 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 blah. And then I realized that I could spend a penny, a penny for 5 ounces on regular shaving cream, get the same shave, enjoy the shaving experience as much. Why can't I be that way with watches? Watches have a special power that I kind of resent. But let's unpack what that was just said there. Envy of what others have is an affliction. It's a huge affliction in your life. So, like when someone likes your wrist shot, is it really cause for celebration, or is it kind of, the shame of impoverishment? And then, like I was saying earlier, if you're in constant desire, and I know we are, I mean, this is scary. That's a predictor of failure. To always be in a constant state. That's a predictor, that's a sign of compulsion and discontent and impoverishment. That is a sign of someone who lacks self-possession. That's a sign of being unhinged. We got to help each other out. We should not be unhinged. Let's call each other. Talk me down, bro. I'm unhinged. I got to buy this. I got to buy that. Ooh, new dial color, new texture. Ooh. So you got that. And then the other point is contentment. You can't find contentment with your life through an intellectual process. It's emotional, it's a connection, it has to happen. So what are some solutions? Well, as I think about the solutions, you can't shame yourself out of an addiction. You can't kick yourself. You got to realize a lot of us, we're decent people, we're good people, we're smart, we're productive, we're professional, we have vivid imaginations. And a lot of these watch images, they can hijack our brains, and we're vulnerable. We have to understand that we're vulnerable. So I think we need to develop strategies. And the best strategies we can develop are consistent habits. We got to take watch breaks. We got to take social media breaks. We got to find other constant habits of reading, fitness, connecting with our families. And it's not just something we have to do occasionally to break out of the watch thing. These have to be consistent habits. I doubt we're ever going to be free from the watch addiction. Maybe some of us will. Call me if you do. Send me the secret serum, but I think we got to mitigate it. We got to avoid going into the extremes. We also got to be able to laugh at ourselves about it. And if you got to read chapter 46 of Teo Te Ching to give you some sobering reminders, that's probably good too. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you think, man. Are we elephants, bull elephants in must? We got to get out. All right, until next time, I'm out.